A massive manhunt is underway in Madhya Pradesh for a con man of a doctor who's managed to perform 15 surgeries, killed 7 people. He seems to be more of a quack but posed as if he's a very famous doctor who's got his degrees from London and come down to India to perform his medical practice at a missionary hospital. So this is a man you see on our screens here, man who posed as a heart specialist, Dr. Narendra Yadav, who now stands accused of playing God. This man, under an alias, claimed to be Dr. N. John Cam. He basically called himself N. John Cam, a renowned London-based cardiologist. In fact, John Cam himself has called this out. He did put out a post on his social platforms claiming that this is false. This man is not, he's trying to impersonate him, also urging people not to fall for this. But nonetheless, the scam here has continued. This man you see here particularly, his real name is Narendra Yadav. So I'm going to refer to him as Narendra Yadav. He's performed 15 heart surgeries. Shockingly, 7 patients have died in this. It took grieving families and finally a tweet by the NHRC member Priyanka Nungo to actually initiate a probe. A cardiologist by claim, a con man by reality. Here's the cops' reaction.
एफआईआर जो है वो जो डॉक्टर इन क्वेश्चन है नरेंद्र जॉन कैम, उनके फर्जीवाड़े के संबंध में है। जो उनका डॉक्यूमेंट हमें सीएमएचओ की रिपोर्ट के थ्रू मिला है और जो कलेक्टर साहब की जांच है, वो हमारी कलेक्टर संयुक्त जांच है, और मिशन हॉस्पिटल में जो उनके डॉक्यूमेंट्स जमा थे उसके संबंध में ये सारी चीज़ें, इनकी तस्दीक, इनकी कंफर्मेशन जो है वो सीएमएचओ ने की है, क्योंकि ये एक सरकारी संस्था है, एनएमसी, नेशनल मेडिकल काउंसिल, और बाकी जो स्टेट मेडिकल काउंसिल्स हैं उनसे जानकारी लेके ये हमें दी गई है। तो इसमें कोई ऐसी गलत एफआईआर नहीं है, ये एफआईआर बिल्कुल सही हुई है। हमारी टीम अभी प्रयास कर रही है उसको लोकेट करने का। जैसे ही हम लोकेट करते हैं तो हम उसको गिरफ्तार करके कोर्ट के सामने पेश करें।
Of course, the big question here is how did a fake doctor manage to conduct so many surgeries in a licensed hospital? Who was complicit? Who looked the other way?
जो भी घटना सबकी जानकारी में है, हमारी सरकार उसके ऊपर कठोर कार्रवाई कर रही है। तो हमारी सरकार एक्शन लेने में देर नहीं देगी। ये इसी कारण से हमारी सरकार की अपनी एक साख बनी है। मैंने इस बारे में निर्देश दिए हैं कि ऐसे और भी कहीं कोई हो तो हेल्थ डिपार्टमेंट उनके बारे में कठोर कार्रवाई करे।
मानवाधिकार आयोग की टीम आज दमोह आई हुई है और ये टीम 9 तारीख तक यहीं पर है और टीम ने हम लोगों के साथ बातचीत की है, सीएमएचओ के साथ बातचीत की है, वो विक्टिम्स के साथ बात कर रहे हैं, कंप्लेनेंट्स के साथ बात कर रहे हैं। ये सिलसिला कल भी जारी रहेगा और परसों तक उनका ये जो भी उनकी जांच की यहाँ की कार्रवाई है वो चलेगी।
Now, this isn't the first time Mission Hospital in Damoh has come under scanner. Its operator, Dr. Ajay Lal, was accused in a human trafficking case back in August 2024. He too fled the country.
एफआईआर सीएमएचओ साहब ने की है। उसमें जिन लोगों को आरोपी बनाना चाहिए तो उनको आरोपी नहीं बनाया, केवल और केवल डिग्री फर्जी होने की वो शिकायत की गई है सीएमएचओ के द्वारा जो एफआईआर की गई है, जबकि इसमें 7 हत्या का कोई हवाला नहीं, कोई जिक्र नहीं। इसके अलावा प्रबंधन समिति और अस्पताल के संचालक डॉक्टर अजय लाल, उनका कहीं कोई उल्लेख नहीं। मतलब इतने सारे लोग जो इसमें इन्वॉल्वमेंट हैं, दोषी हैं, और नोडल अधिकारी दिलीप खरे हैं, संजीव लैम्बर्ट हैं, पुष्पा खरे हैं, विजय लैम्बर्ट हैं, ये सारे लोग इसमें इन्वॉल्व हैं। जो आयुष्मान वाला खेल चल रहा है, लाखों रुपए ने वसूले हैं शासन से चूना लगा के, इस सबका खेल कहाँ, कोई एफआईआर में कोई जिक्र ही नहीं है इन सब चीज़ों का।
Now, time and again, we've seen quacks thrive in India's medical underbelly, which makes us really wonder here, where are the checks? How are medical credentials verified? And how do such con artists infiltrate our healthcare system? Joining me tonight, Dr. Arvind Jain, former president of IMA Madhya Pradesh. Thanks very much, sir. We also have Advocate Jyotika Kalra to give us a little more on what are the checks we need to do and how this man has managed to evade it. Sir, you first, Dr. Arvind Jain. How can hospitals really prevent unqualified individuals from entering the operation theatre in the first place? I'm just absolutely shocked to even imagine this man has impersonated another doctor and carries out 15 surgeries, out of which 7 people have died, and still no red flags. He's escaped even before the cops have arrived.
See, actually, in Madhya Pradesh, we have a Clinical Establishment Act which governs all the nursing homes and hospitals who provide health services in allopathy or modern system of medicine. Whenever a person applies or a doctor applies to a hospital for a service, his credentials are normally checked by the hospital administration as well as they are verified from the medical councils where he is supposed to be get registration. Any person practicing in Madhya Pradesh has to have his registration with the Madhya Pradesh Medical Council. If suppose I am working in Maharashtra, I have got a registration of Maharashtra Medical Council, but if I move to Madhya Pradesh, I first have to have a registration to practice in Madhya Pradesh with the Madhya Pradesh Medical Council. This is the usual practice which is followed. In this case, I don't understand that how the hospital has appointed him without verifying his credentials or without checking his qualifications and his skill. Normally, we get a reference when I apply for a post. I should write my references also so
Yeah.
that the hospital gets an opportunity to verify my credentials from my referees.
You know, my only question here is, ma'am, Jyotika, if you could tell me if this hospital should be allowed to function. And I'm sure many of them are demanding this mission hospital in Damo be shut down with immediate effect.
I think shutting down of a hospital is not a solution at all.
Now,
Because
how did
one has
such,
to find out
don't
as
you
to
think
where
such
lies
grave,
the fault.
such a grave issue has gone unnoticed, and there seems to be a second case. There was one other doctor
That's what I'm
who
saying.
similarly.
It seems as if the local police is also involved in this chapter. So there should be an independent agency, if possible, by CBI to investigate, because this cannot be an isolated incident happening somewhere singularly. As you had also said that there is no procedure for the verification of the medical for the educational degrees or the educational documents. It is so surprising. So, and again, I was saying that when he was conducting a surgery is a super specialty action being done by a doctor. So, what about the doctors who were assisting this doctor in that operation
Yeah.
theater? So, were they not in a position to identify that he is not a doctor? And if 7 out of the 15 surgeries, 7 people have died, there was no alarm bell. It's only because of the NHRC member had posted it on the social media platform. Otherwise, the state has just slipped it under the carpet. I mean, there was no information. Uh, there is no news about this such a grave incident where 7 people have died, and exclusively due to the negligence. It's culpable negligence.
Yeah.
It is not fully negligence. It's a culpable negligence. It seems there is a racket behind, which is, and not seems, it's quite apparent. There is a racket behind. How can it be possible that in a hospital, in a mission hospital, the doctors cannot identify that the person who seems to be who makes himself to be a doctor of super speciality, having been educated at London, who is not, they can't identify that this is not a natural doctor from London, but a mock. This is quite unimaginable.
You know,
So there
ma'am,
seems to be
I'd
a
like to
nexus.
ask you on what are the legal options that victims' families have? Is there a way for them to compensate? Because if this is an absolute mistake and apathy, oversight from the administration, all the way to all officers who are responsible in granting him those permissions, to the administration of the hospital, I don't even know how many people could be involved in clearing him. They very well deserve compensation, apart from, of course, this man being arrested as soon as
Again,
possible.
Look, that is, man being arrested is totally independent of what the victims have suffered. And the concept which is already there in CRPC, that is victim compensation. But as far as the NHRC, because what the news suggests, with the member of NHRC has also has also put on the social media platform, NHRC, when it investigates into any complaint, and if it finds that there is a violation of human right of the victims, So the NHRC do have a power to grant for the compensation. This compensation has to be paid by the state to the victim. So that scope for compensation is there from NHRC. Plus, they can also get compensation under the criminal procedure, the FIRs which have been registered. So when the matter would be investigated, or even in the beginning, the
Yeah.
victims have a right to get compensation under the victim compensation scheme of CRPC. These are like two legally available mediums for compensation to the victims.
Okay. Finally,
I think
yes, Dr. Arvind Jain, your take on whose fault is this? If I could really pin the blame on someone, who could that be? It can't be just the Mission Hospital responsible here. Where's the real-time registration of doctors in India? What kind of systematic change are we foreseeing here?
in fact, as soon as if we go from the primary medical education, as soon as a doctor gets his MBBS degree, he has to go for an internship of a year. During that period of internship, because he also has to prescribe certain medicines, he has to get a temporary registration because he hasn't got a degree. Once he gets a degree, he gets a permanent registration number. After that, if I want to do a post-graduation, then after finishing my post-graduation, I have to get an endorsement of that postgraduate qualification in my primary registration. And then further, if I go further for a super specialty, again, then I have to apply and get my super specialization endorsed in my registration. This is the normal practice of registration. A person who practices in a state can only practice in that state. If he wants to move, he has to get a registration from that state, Maharashtra Medical Council or Madhya Pradesh Medical Council, the Rajasthan Medical Council, and then overall governance is now with the NMC. The NMC overall governs all these medical councils. This is what is the practice normally. But if I apply for, as I told earlier, if I apply in a hospital for such a specialized job, the hospital is supposed to get my credentials verified. If they fail to do that, and what the learned lawyer also has pointed out, that during the procedure of a surgery, there's a team of doctors who assist.
Yeah.
There are primary, the first assistant and the second assistant and the nursing assistant and all. They also observe, and then anesthetist, who's the most important person there, who is the most experienced man there during the course of surgery, because he has to manage the patient. So these persons should have observed some observations.
Yeah, clearly they failed, sir. I'm only hoping that this message is clear to the police there in Madhya Pradesh. They carry out their crackdown. Hopefully, he's not flown out of the country. He seems to be a seasoned criminal. We're just keeping our fingers crossed on that, and our hearts going out to the aggrieved families. Thank you very much.
You have also pointed out one more thing, that
Yes,
the owner of the hospital has also been accused for some trafficking and all.
Yes.
So it seems that the owners are influential there, what Madam has rightly said, that it should
Which is
go
why
for a higher,
the demand
higher
is to shut
investigation,
this hospital
higher
down at the
investigation.
earliest. We hope that happens. It has to be shut. You can't allow for treatment to happen at that hospital any longer, not a day longer. Thank you very much, both of you.
Normally, that
Mr.
is the
Utika.
practice.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you.